Time D'Angelo, one-time chip leader, on the button with Queen 6. He's going to make a move here.
A little bit of a 3-bet bluff in position. Against a tricky player like Zamani, it's not bad to mix up your range a little bit.
And look at this, Zamani makes the call. Not scared of playing a flop against this guy out of position.
Usually that's the kind of hand you're going to fold to a 3-bet. But as we said before, Zamani plays a different type of poker than most people.
Well, he has a gut shot straight draw. And of course, is still in front with ace high. Not much for D'Angelo. It goes check, check on the flop.
D'Angelo's picked up the flush draw here.
Does he bet it?
Yeah, D'Angelo's going to bet here. He should get Zamani to fold the ace high.
It's quite a smallish bet, though, isn't it? Into a pretty big pot.
There's about 1.4 million in the pot. He only bets 375,000, about 25% of the pot.
I like that. Should get Zamani to fold, but he doesn't. He makes the call with ace high, and the rivers are blank. Ace high's good.
Ace high is good, but it's going to be pretty tough to win with this. If he checks, he's going to have to bet to win this pot.
575.
Question is, if D'Angelo thinks he's light here, can he take him off the hand with a raise?
Yeah, I think if D'Angelo decides that he's going to get involved here, he should be raising.
Instead, he calls.
You win.
He calls. I guess he puts him on 6-7 or 5-6 here.
No, Ryan's sister. He's lost.
Oh my god, I called you with queen high, dude.
Queen 6.
Oh my god. Oh god, that hurts.
I thought I might have the best hand. I didn't think he'd call with the worst hand.
You're so bad. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Is he talking to himself or Ben?
It's the sickest thing ever. Like, oh my god. You really called pre with that? So bad.
Oh, he's talking to Zamani.
Wow.
Schemion limps in from the button with ace 5. Kanit does not check his option. He raises with the 10-7. And Schemion calls the raise in position.
Let's play a bigger pot.
Well, that's a nothing flop. Schemion's still ahead with ace high. Kanit continues to show aggression. That's 350,000.
I don't think we're going to see Ola call a 3-bet with ace high too often and then fold the flop right away.
He calls. The turn card is a 4. Well, both players now have straight draws. Schemion's open-ended. Kanit has a gut shot. He needs a 5.
All the more reason neither of these guys is likely to fold.
Kanit continuing to demonstrate strength. 875,000. Once again, Schemion calls. The river card is a 3 pairing the board. So ace high was the best hand before the flop, and it's still the best hand after the river.
Major brickage on the river. I think a bet here gets snapped off by Ola.
I think Kanit's going to give it a go. He's not waving the white flag of surrender. Fires out a bluff of 1.95 million.
It's actually a pretty great run out to call with ace high, just like he did with Vitehi earlier. White flag, more like white swag. Feel like I'm really getting to know Anna here. Sorry.
Schemion thinking this through. He heroes.
You win. 6, right?
Not even.
Really big chip lead for Schemion now.
His bad card was an ace. His good card, swag.
Nice hand.
Marques in the small. Limps in with ace deuce. Nuryznski in the big. Checks his option.
1.75.
Thank you. about you? 2.5.
With Jack 4, and it's an 8-4-4 flop. Nuryznski with trips.
And a huge flop for him. It's Marques who starts with a check. He's got ace high. Won't be too unhappy to try and get closer to showdown. Not going to be easy though. Nuryznski reaching for chips.
75,000.
Very standard call here for Marques. Don't see much merit to ever raising here.
Ten of diamonds on the turn, has Marques drawing dead. Checks a second time. Imagine Nuryznski might go for a little bit more value.
And wouldn't be surprised to see Marques call again. It's very easy when it's a limped pot and you've just checked in the big blind to start firing into your opponent. So he can reasonably expect Nuryznski to be bluffing 5-7s and 6-7s and jack 9s and 7-9s and heart combinations. There's plenty of bluffs around. Ace high has decent showdown value.
Marques calls. 5 on the river.
Difficult for Marques because we just spoke about all those potential bluffs. Well, the hearts just got there. 6-7 just got there. Hands like 5-7 and 5-6, which are natural bluffs with a gut shot on the flop, might slow down now they make a pair.
So Nuryznski's gone for 650,000. 2/3 pot. Marques buying time.
I mean, on the 5 of hearts, it's just so hard for your hand to be good now, right?
You'd think so. You'd have to dig really deep and start finding
Draw at 10 minutes.
queen 9s and jack 7s and queen jacks and all of these hands, some of which might even raise pre-flop.
Yeah, okay.
Not all are going to barrel 3 streets. The 5 of hearts is a particularly awkward river.
Wow!
What?
He's pulled the trigger.
Marques announces all in. Turns his hand into a bluff. And Nuryznski now in a horrible spot.
And now it becomes incredibly difficult for the 4, because who bluffs here?
He's even got the jack of hearts in his hand. He blocks so many of the boats. This is a crazy bluff with
He
the 2
can
of
certainly
hearts.
slow play some pocket 8s, some, 4-5 even maybe, pocket 10s.
He's folded! He's laid it down!
You'll see it later.
Sicko! Armin Rezai in the cutoff has been folded to him. And hey, if you thought 3 commentators was fun, how about we make it a foursome, a quartet? Hey, imagine if we get a chop pot. This could be amazing.
Okay.
What up, the squid? Sam Grafton, how be you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, mate. A quartet? Hey, I'm playing cello, you're going to do oboe and...
So picking up the action here, it was Caminta who defended the big blind and has paired his deuce on the flop. Sam, we've already covered ad infinitum that you came out of the gates with a win, the 10K high roller. Since then, how have things been going in Prague?
Yeah, absolutely great. I've had a lot of fun. I played the Mystery Bounty. I pulled a 5. I went up to claim my prize and all the good ones are gone. I pulled a 500, a little disappointing. I got second in the 25K last night as well, so that was
nice.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, a lot of fun playing with the boys again. And yeah, now in the 10K, just on dinner break.
Okay, so
Very nice.
Rezai with a wheel draw here and the overcard. I've played with Armin before. He's a very aggressive character. I wonder if he... A little bit of a funny SPR.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He doesn't have too much behind here. I mean, like maybe a little bit over half pot wouldn't be a completely unreasonable turn C-bet size, but that's a big chunk of his stack here. There you go.
have it. 150.
I'm in a little unlucky because, of course, you know, 10 deuce of clubs or 5, 6 of diamonds would be folding here. Once you pick up the flush draw, obviously allows you to continue, or even just check raise all in to ensure that you'll never get bluffed on the river, or that you won't get bluffed. Don't have much clarity unless a heart comes off.
Jack of clubs on the river. So the best hand is a pair of deuces. That doesn't seem fair.
Come on, Armin. We could go all in here, mate. What bluffs have you got here when the jack comes off? Loving this. Yeah, there we go, bruv.
Ooh, there we go.
This is why people tune into the EPT. Now all we need is a hero call with bottom pair.
Oh, that would be awesome. I always love a bold shove followed by an amazing hero call.
Absolutely irresponsible. If he called here, I wouldn't go back to the 10K. I'll just sit and commentate.
Chen opening up for the min raise here, which is what you want. Love it. Patka, okay, I know we don't want to shot clock shame, but don't be silly now. There you go. That's fine.
Round
decision there.
To the big blind. Adele, bank rolling in the deep. Ace-8 off.
Very nice. So just for some reference here, Rahou guys about 19 big blinds after he puts in his big blind. This is a close one, guys. I feel like the call is fairly standard, but you're in a great position on a final table. There's lots of short stacks, and that open from early position will have you dominated quite often. No danger on the flop, though. Ace-8 completely whiffs, which is kind of what you want to see if you're not going to improve in a big way. Maybe an ocho, maybe better. Checks, of course. Honestly, Chen could go either way here. I would love to see a check. Very nice. Love it, Chen. Nice work, bud.
Chen check.
6 of diamonds on the turn. Chen now a 92% favorite.
I know this isn't going to mean anything to anyone, but Chen looks exactly like the character I created for myself in Skyrim.
So we now get the turn lead from Rahou, 525,000 into 1.375 million.
I mean, give this dude a quiver of arrows. I mean, it's spitting image.
He was a warrior. Then he took an arrow to the knee.
That's right.
I take it all back, guys. Here's a spot where Rahou is like, nah, it's cool. If I'm seeing a check here, I'm going to bluff. Fair play to him. Love to see it. I guess it's tricky now because Chen probably painfully aware of the fact that the check on the flop means he should probably be looking him up on the turn. The cool thing about having ace-jack with the ace of diamonds is if you call here because you think you're ahead and it comes to diamond, you can then decide to go ahead and bluff anyway. Makes the call. Yes, mate.
And that is going to take us to the river. Nearly 2.5 million in the middle. Rahou, the effective stack with 4.2 behind it, is a diamond on the river.
Okay, plot twist. The deuce of diamonds is a fantastic card for Rahou to bluff now because he will have all the fives and Chen will have very few of them. I think even pocket fives probably c-bets this flop if you're Chen. So it's almost impossible for him to have a 5 unless it's literally like maybe ace-5, and even that hand likes to c-bet with a gut shot.
Yeah.
So you start to eliminate loads of combinations that have a 5. So Rahou basically just has to bet like 1.5.
Okay, if Rahou were to do that, how would you recommend Chen respond to that with that diamond blocker? The ace of diamonds blocker. I'm seriously excited about the prospects of a rebluff from Chen.
I would love to see it, and I think it's a serious boss move. I just don't know if on the final table of the FPS, when you're a middling stack, you want to try and be a hero and convince people to fold a straight here, because that's kind of what Rahou is repping. 1.35, this is an amazing size in my opinion. This is exactly what you want to see. Oh,
he's going for chips.
Wait a minute. Oh, like a boss, just do it, bro.
I mean, whatever chips go in here, whether it's a call or a raise, is going to win him this pot.
I'm not being funny. I think I'd be more impressed with the ace-jack high hero call than I would with the rebluff.
Yeah, I agree. That would be way more boss, but it's still, I don't think that's on the cards. I think we're going to see a raise or a fold, but he's considering it, and mad respect to him for doing it, because like James pointed out, the ace of diamonds in your hand here, very powerful. definitely the possibility to represent a very strong flush, having that blocker in hand.
This is only the 4th hand of the final table, and we have ticked into the next blind level. You will be playing 150,000, 300,000 blinds as we see the call.
Ace high.
Wow.
Chen heroes with
Wow.
ace jack high and is right.
That is unbelievable.
What a phenomenal call from Anatoly Chen, who allows himself a smile as he rakes in that pot and chips up over 10 million. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome poker content. And check out this video. The YouTube algorithm seems confident you'll like it.